All right, so what is my secret weapon? Well, you already saw it's the super URL. And these are controversial. You may, if you've heard of them, some people like to spread rumors on all the Facebook groups and forums, and that you're going to get in trouble, and Amazon's going to ban your account if you use these URLs. Never been my experience. I don't even know anyone personally who has had an issue with this. Guys, all the top sellers do it. If you want to compete with the top sellers, then I believe that you're going to have to use enhanced URLs. So that's just my own belief. I'm not telling you what to do exactly. It's your business and you can make an informed decision. But first and foremost, what is a super URL? Well, we can target very, very specific keyword phrases that I just showed you in the Helium 10 magnet tool. So we can basically take our product and attach a keyword string to it. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just first highlight what kind of URLs we're working with here on this Helium 10 /gems webpage. So in the past, you had to generate these URLs yourself. You had to actually build the URLs yourself, and that can be quite tough and intimidating, especially if you don't know how to do it and you're not tech savvy in that regard. So that's why this tool is amazing, because they automatically build them for you. All you have to do is input a couple pieces of information, such as keywords, your ASIN number. Then you simply just hit this generate button right here. So let's just go through them. We have number one, we have the canonical URL. And again, you don't have to understand what this is. I'm just going to highlight them at a high level right now. We have the add to cart, which goes straight to your cart page actually. We have the buy together URL, which actually can buy your product. They can put up to 4 products actually together and buy them all at once. You have the storefront URL, which actually goes straight to your Amazon storefront, which I'll show you in a second, and the brand, which goes straight to your brand. So these are the 5 URLs that are on the sheet. There's more URLs that you can use, but this is a great starting place and what I recommend, especially if you don't know how to build these out yourself. So which URL has the most ranking effectiveness from my experience? It would be this one right here, the storefront URL. And I'll show you exactly how it works right here. Amazon here, I'm going to type in workout glove, and I'm going to click on this guy right here. And do you notice that we have Fit Active Sports right here, and then over here to the right, sold by, we have Vixit or whatever it's called. So Fit Active Sports is this guy's brand name. You can have multiple brands, potentially unlimited brands inside of one seller account, but you can only have one seller name. Okay, this is his actual storefront seller name. We need to click this, and we need to follow this link right here. Actually, we don't even need to, because as you can see in the top, if you look closely in this address bar, do you see this right here? Seller equals, and then this A3AHBBW9, whatever. This is his seller ID number or his storefront number. We need to highlight that all the way up until that and sign and copy that. Okay. Come back here to Helium 10. This is the storefront ID. Keywords. Well, I showed you with the weightlifting glove that we can target any keyword we want, right? So let's just go ahead and randomly put in workout glove. ASIN number. You know how to find the ASIN. I showed you how to do that, I think, in several videos. Up here, the B00 number usually always starts with B. Let's copy that, and let's put the ASIN number, and I ignore the minimum and maximum price. Go ahead and just leave that out. We now have all the criteria necessary to generate our storefront super URL. Let's go ahead and hit generate. Boom, it creates it for us. Amazing, right? So I'm just going to open this up in a new tab to show you exactly what it does. So this is exactly what it did, right? As you can see, this is the seller name, the storefront name. We got that right. And this is his product. And as you can see right here, I have gym gloves as the search term. So Sometimes you will see it displayed in the search bar. Honestly, it should be displayed. It's a little bit strange that it's not, because again, the whole point is to tell Amazon that the customer actually went to Amazon.com, they searched for gym gloves, stumbled across your actual seller's storefront, and then clicked your product and bought it. And normally the keyword of gym gloves or whatever you put into the URL builder will populate in this search field right here. It's not for some reason. It is showing up right here, which is a bit odd, but anyway, this is how the storefront URL works, and it's extremely powerful. And it's one of the main URL structures that I use to generate ranking, especially during a product launch. So that's one URL, right? Then there's other ones. You can do it. That was the storefront. You can do it for the brand. Again, you can do a bot together URL where you can actually pair up your gym glove, maybe with a, well, the smart thing to do, right, is to pair up your main product with one of the most frequently bought together products with your product, if you really want to do that. And then you can possibly get into that person's frequently bought together section on Amazon. Let me show you what I mean by that, right? So if you see right here, customers also shopped for or customers also viewed, this is a bad example, but I'm going to try to show you a better one right now. Let's see, pizza cutter. Let's see if we got any frequently bought togethers. Okay, so this section right here is really prime real estate on Amazon. It's the frequently bought together section. As you can see, you can literally add 3 products to your cart at once and just buy them all. Well, let's say your workout glove, or in this case your pizza cutter, basically always gets bought with a nonstick pizza pan or some other add-on accessory that always gets bought with your main product, right? You just have to look on your main competitors to see what's actually being purchased with their product. You can actually put in your product here, ASIN1, put in that frequently bought together cheap add-on in ASIN2, and literally this URL will add, once you hit generate, will add both products to the cart for the customer. And if you do this enough, if you generate enough sales in this fashion, you will then be able to put your pizza cutter or your workout glove in the frequently bought together section with these products right here, right? I'm going to click on this, and this pizza cutter right here is in his frequently bought together section. So he is able to leverage all of the traffic that this guy generates from his own Amazon listing. He's able to just get free traffic and free sales from this guy's listing. As you can see, it's extremely powerful in theory. It is harder to pull off in the real world from my experience, but I just wanted to let you know that that is an option, and it's crazy powerful. That's the buy together, and the add to cart, again, that goes straight to the add to cart page. And why is that useful? It's useful for one main thing, in my opinion, the Amazon's Choice badge. So I'm sure you've all seen seen Amazon products. Well, I didn't even have to go back there. This guy has an Amazon Choice badge for pizza cutter. You see that? And Amazon Choice badges are great to have on your listing for obvious reasons. It's kind of like the best seller badge. It just makes your product stand out. It ups your conversion rate, and customers like to see that badge. How can you get that badge? Amazon's Choice badges are directly linked to the Amazon Alexa, Amazon's voice machine. So when a customer says, "Hey Alexa, order me a pizza cutter," if you have the Amazon Choice badge, which this guy does for pizza cutter, the Amazon Alexa is going to automatically add this guy's product to the cart and purchase it. How ridiculous is that, right? Now, if this guy might also be Amazon Choice for pizza cutters, plural with an S. "Hey Alexa, order me pizza cutters." This guy's product would automatically get added to cart and purchased. Now, why is that important for this URL? Because the Alexa's URL structure, how the Alexa orders products, is it goes straight to the cart page. It bypasses this step right here. You see this button that This is how you normally purchase on Amazon, add to cart. The Alexa bypasses this and automatically goes to the cart page with the product already added in it. That's what this URL can achieve. So basically you're able to mimic the URL design of the Amazon Alexa. And again, you can target keywords possibly. There's no keyword field here, but I'm just showing you in theory, right? You can actually generate possibly a Amazon choice badge for yourself. I can't really think of many other uses for this add to cart URL. I might be missing something, but that would be my main use for it. Again, I'm just trying to teach you what these are all about, try to demystify all the noise surrounding these URLs, and just kind of open your eyes to what they can be used for. This is the most common right here. I wouldn't even really call this a super URL. It's your canonical URL. It's basically just a standard old URL to your listing. Now, canonical URLs always have 5 keywords before the ASIN number right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can actually input whatever 5 that you want here. It is thought to have SEO, search engine benefits as far as ranking on Amazon. They are the most, I would say, the least effective, but I would also say that they're the least risky if you are, again, I don't really have any sort of fear about using these other URLs, but some people really freak out about it. You're going to be totally safe with the canonical. Why? Because you can actually find the canonical URL on your own listing by just simply right-clicking in any sort of blank white space, do view page source, let this load a sec, and you will notice this is all the coding of the product page. And what we want to do is just hit Control F or Command F if you're on a Mac. Start typing the word canonical, and this is the canonical URL, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keywords, just like the example, as you can see. And what this helium 10 / gems allows you to do is just simply manipulate these keywords right here. And it is thought to have benefit from a ranking perspective. So there you go. There you have it. Those are the 5 juiced up URL options that you have with Helium 10, and they can build them all for you. This is incredible to have. I don't think many people know that this hidden little gem, no pun intended, is just floating around for free. I'm here revealing it to you firsthand. You do what you want with it. And there is one disclaimer I'm going to add about the storefront and brand URLs. Okay? One disclaimer. They do not work well if you have product variations. So why is that? Well, it's actually pretty obvious once you find out. So I'll just go to this guy's storefront. Again, Kitschy is his brand. We're going to go to Sold By, Shop, and CO. This is his storefront. So I'm going to click over to his storefront. So these are all the products he offers. So as you can see, right, remember we always attach a keyword string at the end of the URL. Well, let's say you are selling a t-shirt that has 3 different variations. You have a white t-shirt, a gray t-shirt, and a blue t-shirt. Let's say that you want to only rank the white t-shirt and you don't have any interest in generating sales or driving traffic to the other 2 colors. Well, in that situation, what if you're also targeting the keyword in your URL of large t-shirt for men? Well, in that case, you can kind of see where that would become discombobulated, because what populates down here for the customer might be the white one, it might be the gray one, and it might be the blue one. It might be all 3, or it might be any combination of the 2. Is there any rhyme or reason to that? No, there isn't. It's an indexation issue. It's a keyword indexation issue with Amazon, and I have no explanation for it as to why. I'm just telling you how it is in reality. So be careful with variations. Always test the crap out of these URLs before you actually deploy them into the universe. on a Facebook ad or on an email or anything like that. You want to make sure you test them. If you have variations, I caution you to use the storefront or brand URLs. I instead would like to see you use the canonical or any of these other ones. So again, I hope this video was extremely informative, because have you ever wondered why some of these brand new sellers can enter in Amazon with no sales history and immediately leapfrog all the competition and get on the first page for targeted keywords, and be swimming around fish that have 2,000 reviews, 1,000 reviews? Well, these tricked out URLs have a lot to do with it, because we can laser focus, laser target specific keyword phrases, and it is that powerful. So please don't share this with the universe. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, this is a free course. Let's be honest here. Anything I share on this course, I have to be comfortable with everyone having access to. Again, it doesn't matter to me. This is extremely valuable information that I probably shouldn't even be revealing. But you can do what you want with it, guys. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.